So for next week's product shoot, I just want to make sure that we have everything in place. Aids, sorry. May meeting lang ako. Excuse lang ha. Thank you. Okay, where was I? Yeah, so for next week's product shoot, I just want to make sure that we have the photographer and then...
Mommy!
Yes?
Can I have an ice cream?
Yes. Go. Sorry. Okay, yeah. So we need to book a photographer and then we need to make sure that we have a shot list in place because I want to make sure that the shoot is... Ugh! You know what? I'm done. For this episode, I'm going to show you guys how to organize and redecorate your home office. These past few months have been quite challenging or quite difficult, and it has forced most of us to bring our work into our home, which is why I'm going to be sharing with you guys some concepts that you can bring into your home office. We are going to be turning this into this. For this episode, I'm going to be joined by a professional interior designer and my school teacher when I was still at school, Carla.
Hi, I'm Carla. I am an interior designer and I'm the academic chairperson for interior design at Sofa Design Institute.
So the plan is to turn this space into a workstation for both Vic and I and a study station for Connor because school's starting soon.
So when you start planning for an office space, the first thing that you have to consider would be the users. You have to know their preferences. You also have to know what their needs are. And apart from that, you have to have an idea about anthropometrics and ergonomics, which is basically the study of the human body, and ergonomics would be the relationship between the human and the product, aka the furniture pieces, maybe equipment, and all that. So within that area, you have to understand how these things would relate to each other so you can plan it better.
Yeah, so it's really important for us to have a chair that's adjustable in height because, we have Connor and he's shorter and I have a short torso. Look, I'm just gonna show you guys. I'm actually sitting on books to make myself look taller. Because my torso's short. And so it's really important to have an adjustable seat.
Your personal space actually relates to your comfort area, meaning what is needed for you to function efficiently and comfortably within a space. So that, for example, if you were to use your elbows, so from one elbow to elbow, if you position your hands this way, that will pertain to your personal space.
So space is really important. As you can see, we have shelving in the back. And just in case, when you have a kid, they like to run around. And so it's really important that we have ample space. And this is how you measure it. See? Nice and spacious. Enough na ba? Okay na ba yan? Wait lang, nahihilo na talaga ako.
So when you are planning for a space and you think of lighting, you have to think of how do you position your table, your work desk. It's better to not face the window because the tendency for that is that you will receive so much glare from the sun or from the glazing works or the glass or surfaces.
Which is why we decided to position the computer screen facing towards me and I have the window to my back. It's much nicer pag backlit. Kasi pag backlit, you don't see your eye bags. You don't look tired. So you have like a glow behind you.
Next major thing to consider would be organizing your space. So if your office space at home is a shared space between family members, you have to categorize the items that will be stored in that area.
So we made sure that for all of Connor's items, it's really accessible to him. He's probably about this tall. So we decided to put all of his materials and everything that he needs for home study on the lower shelf. So it's accessible to him.
While for the adults, you can always, reach for higher places. So you can have all of your stuff stored at the higher parts of the shelf.
So another thing that's part of accessibility is making sure that you have the items you use the most closest to you. And that could be coloring pencils, ball pens, markers, a stapler, And so you want to have those items close to you, and you also want to have them organized. So we organized the pens into different holders. So one specifically for ball pens, another one for coloring pencils, another one for markers, and so on and so forth. You know, I like to have my workspace nice and neat. So it's really important for us to have storage boxes so we can hide all that stuff because I don't want to see it. Definitely storage boxes help a lot in keeping the space nice, clean, immaculate.
So the third consideration when planning for an office space is styling and editing. So now that we are all working from home, everyone is doing conference calls from 8 to 6. So it's essential that you present yourself in a professional manner. So it's a balance between your professionalism and letting your personality shine.
I was trying to be nice when putting together the office. I didn't want it to be super me. However, you can see still a lot of my personality in the styling of the office. There's still a lot of plants. The boxes that I used are a little bit on the floral side, and they've got some bugs in it, which Connor will enjoy. Yeah, we just wanted to make sure that the space is neutral enough that everyone using it can appreciate it, but also still very much my style. Your environment greatly influences your mood and creativity. And in these trying times, having a space that's well organized that boosts your productivity makes all the difference. But wait, I have a treat. If you love interior design as much as I do, or you want to simply learn more about interior design, I'm going to be giving away vouchers from Sofa Design Institute, which is the same school that I went to. I'm going to list the mechanics on how to win them below in the description box. If you enjoyed watching this video, please do not forget to leave a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys next time.